Broadcasting live from Wallace, Idaho, home of the Wallace Miners. This is Channel 3 Sports.
Welcome to Kirby Crewless Court, home of the Wallace Miners. I'm Jared Young here at Channel 3 Sports here in great Wallace, Idaho, bringing you a great matchup tonight between the Kootenai Warriors and your Wallace Lady Miners. So we got a good one for you tonight. I'm going to pass you down to the court here where we're going to do the national anthem, and we'll be back in a moment with your starting lineups.
Starting tonight for the Kootenai Warriors, a senior, number 10, Abby Taylor. A senior, number 14, Bella Laporte. A senior, number 22, Sarah White. A junior, number 23, Tuesday Western. And a freshman, number 33, Paige Offerman. The Warriors are coached by Kaylee Gentry and assisted by Kayla Maitland.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, going to have a good game on our hands tonight. The Miners 7-1 coming into this one, looking to pick up another home victory tonight over the Lady Warriors. And again, starting lineups one more time. Number 10, For the Warriors, Abby Tiller. Number 14, Bella DeFort.
Good luck, guys.
Number 22, Sarah Top. Number 23, Tuesday Glessner. And number 33, Paige Offerman. For your minors, number 3, McKelvey Speck will be starting tonight, a 5'6" senior. Number 20, Jaden House, a 5'7" senior. Number 21, Brittany Phillips, a sophomore. Number 23, Ellie Welch. And number 40, Grace Hunter will be rounding out the starting lineup. And the Miners are firing right off the bat, get the ball into Hunter, and the Miners are up 2-0 just like that. And so the Miners starting fast in this one, scoring in the opening seconds of the ball game. Kootenai trying to find the same success here to start, but they turn it over right into the hands of Brittany Phillips, and the Miners are running. House, great pass inside to Speck, and she knocks down the bucket. It's 4-0 now. So bringing the ball across the timeline, that's Tiller, guarded by House. She finds some room on the left side, unable to, or she finds it inside number 22, that's Sarah Top. And they turn it over, and it will be Miner ball once again. So the Miners 2 for 2 to start this ball game. Under only a minute into it. Starting, we got a kid running across the floor as that three-pointer's up and good. Tickles the twine, does Jaden House, knocks down and makes it 7-0. And so the Miners 3 for 3 to open this ball game, just the start that Coach Farkas wanted. And there goes Tiller. She's turned away by the Miner defense. And Grace Hunter gets caught just a little bit too much contact up top. That'll be your first foul of the ball game, first team foul. And the first foul on Grace Hunter. Able to get it into Tiller. She's going to try her luck inside. Hard off the glass, no good. Rebound to Offerman. And Tiller's going to reset things on offense. Tipped away. House steals it right out of her hands, and she's going to try to go coast to coast. And she's up and good. 9-0 Miners. A quick 5 points out of Jaden House to extend this lead. Warriors still looking for an early answer to this Miner onslaught. Kootenai trying to get the ball inside again. Tipped away to the hands of the Miner, and they're getting it up top to Welch. She's got a breakaway layup. And up and good. And double-digit lead for the Miners. Ellie Welch's first bucket of the ball game. So Coach Gentry giving the play to Abby Tiller up top. Over to Offerman now, guarded by McKelvey Speck. Good defense that time by Brittany Phillips, able to steal the pass away. She's going to find it all the way to the bucket. Nice and easy off the glass. 13-0 Miners. So not much slowing down the Miner attack tonight here in the first quarter. Still 5:20 to go. Welch, good hands. Offerman with it up top now. Miners extending their defense outside the three-point line, and they do force another steal. There goes Ellie Welch, and makes the left-handed layup, and it's 15-0. So under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter now. Miners, I think, have yet to miss in this game. All right, we had a little technical difficulty on the scoreboard there, but we got it fixed. Almost off the hands of Brittany Phillips, but she saves it in the hands of Welch. Looks up the court to Speck. And another one goes down for the Miners. That's Speck's second bucket. 17-0. Miners playing some great defense here to start the ball game, finding some transition buckets. Kootenai still looking to pierce the center of this defense. Tiller with it up top. Runs into Offerman, still maintains possession. Welch gets your hands on another one, ball kicked around a little bit, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to say that's Miner basketball. A couple subs into the ball game now for Kootenai. Number 34, Molly Phillips, and number 20, Lauren Addington. And for the Miners, number 34, Macy Hemphill into the ball game, as well as 43 Kaya Taylor. Welch, three-point attempt off the front iron. Ball tipped around. Fight down low. We're going to get a jump ball, I believe. No, they just call it out of bounds off the Miners, and it will be Kootenai basketball. All right, Abby Tiller again with the ball. Miners 2-3 zone. Addington off the mark. Tiller, nice strong rebound. Addington, gets the ball in the hands of Trout, and she off the mark. Good defense by the Miners. Here comes Phillips. Good look up the floor to House. Oh, toilet bowl roll knocks it down. 19-0 Miners. So again, everything's starting on the defensive end for the Lady Miners tonight. Some of the best defense I've seen out of them here to start the ball game. They always tend to play a nice aggressive style of defense. They get their hands on a lot of passes, and they do a good job of not getting into foul trouble. Off the mark is Kootenai that time. Phillips, strong rebound. The Miners are running. Here come the Miners. Up to House, just not enough room. But they're going to go a push. That'll be the first team foul on Kootenai tonight. And I think they got that foul on number 10, Abby Tiller, her first foul of the ball game. House open for three. She likes what she sees. And up and good. Knocks down another one. 22-0 now. Wallace on top of Kootenai. So we got a foul on the floor there on Macy Hemphill with a push down low. Basket still counts, though. It'll be Kootenai ball. Tiller crosses the timeline. Hands of Glessner. Addington now. Oh, tipped away into the hands of Tiller. Tiller shoots one up just off the front iron. Kootenai able to corral the rebound. Tiller's going to go up. Oh, thought she might have got fouled on that one, but they don't call it. And this time, Hemphill is going to get called with their second personal foul. They'll be shooting two on this one, and that's going to send Tuesday Glessner, number 23, to the line. Or excuse me, that's number 34, Molly Phillips, at the line right now. A freshman for the Lady Warriors. Her first shot's up and good, and that'll get the Warriors onto the scoreboard tonight. 22-1 now. Good to see something go down the bucket for both teams now. Second shot coming. And it is up and through the net. 22-2. Ellie Welch bring the ball across for the Miners into the hands of Ileana Lewis. And she gets it into Layla Burmeister, who's just entered the game. Good ball movement by the Miners right here, really working it, making the defense play every spot. They get it inside again to Burmeister. She tries her luck, kicks it back out. Miners good possession here. And Phillips cashes in on the three-pointer, 25-2. Nice shot by sophomore Brittany Phillips. Tiller settles things down, gets the ball to Sarah Thought. Tipped by Welch. Welch tries to save it, but right into the hands of a Warrior. Three-pointer up. Oh, just off the mark. Another rebound by Phillips. Miners looking to set things up on offense. Welch, nice pass inside to Burmeister off the back iron. And nice finish on the follow there by Kaya Taylor. And it's 27-2. Under a minute and a half here to go in the first quarter. The Miners firing on all cylinders. Offense, defense, passing the ball, using their teammates. A lot of Miners have got on the board here so far early in this one. That's shut up off the mark by Defort. But Kootenai able to get the rebound. Tiller's going to reset things. Three-pointer up again. That's shot by Tuesday Glessner off the mark. And Phillips is running again. Gets it up to Lewis. Nice high pass up to Burmeister, and she's going to get fouled. She's going to get two shots from the line. So Burmeister getting her first chance at some points here from the free throw line. That'll be the second team foul on the Warriors. And they got the second foul on, it looks, second foul on, I got the number wrong there, but 28-2 now as the first free throw's up and good. And that last foul was on Lauren Addington, her first personal foul. And Burmeister was able to knock down both free throws. Miners approaching a 30-point quarter. Under a minute to go here now. Addington with it up top. Loser dribble. Oh, she's going to get just not sure what to do with it right there. And wisely at least goes and grabs that pass. Gets called for the double dribble, but Miners don't get a chance to run out. And Miners setting up once again, a little 32 look. Nice flash at the high post by Taylor. Miners again doing a good job of working that ball inside. Ooh, trying for the post-to-post pass. And the Miners throw it away. So good defense that time by the Warriors, making it tough to get that ball down inside to Taylor. And under 30 seconds, we'll see if Kootenai tries to run out the clock. Ooh, Lewis almost gets a chance at a steal there. Three-pointer up, off the mark that time by Addington. And gets it to the hands of Wells. She looks up the floor, just too much mustard on that one for Lewis to corral. And the Miners with back-to-back turnovers. 12.3 ticks to go here in the first quarter. Miners with a good handle on the ball game so far. Tiller. Oh, stops her dribble way away from the court, gets it to the high post. Good job, good hands by the Miner defense there to knock that shot away from DeFort. And that's how the first quarter will end. Your Miners jumping on top of the Lady Warriors, 29-2 here at the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in a minute with your second quarter action.
Okay, thank you.
And we're back here for the second quarter. Wallace on top of Kootenai right now, 29-2. Great first quarter out of the Wallace Miners defensively. Led to a lot of transition buckets and a sizable lead. Everybody shooting pretty well for the Miners. House gets it inside to Hunter. Nice kick out to Lewis. Good passing by the Miners. Gets it down low to Hunter, and Hunter finishes once again. Also into the ball game is Tia Hendricks for the Miners, number 33, getting her first action of the night. Oh, shots up and good that time by the Warriors. I think that was Tiller. Kind of missed that one. And it's 31-4 now. Nice shot there that time by the Warriors. Good in and out game by the Miners, and McKelvey Speck off the mark, but a rebound in by House, and she knocks it down. There's two more for the Miners. 33-4. Here, just about 7 minutes left here in the second quarter. Miners sticking that 2-3. Ooh, three-pointer, nothing but the bottom of the net that time for Paige Offerman. She knocks one down, cutting into this Miner lead.
Yeah, she looks like it.
And it's 33-7 now. We're going to get a foul up top on the ball that time by Offerman. That'll be the third team foul on Kootenai. And that's only Offerman's first personal of the ball game. Kootenai, 2-3 defense. In the Hunter again, and nothing but the bottom of the net. 35-7. Hunter's had a couple nice shots there down from the block. She's been able to connect on just about all her close range shots. Diller gets one up off the iron and rebound Lewis. And a fight down low, good hands by both teams. We're gonna get a jump. And that one's going to stay with the Kootenai Warriors. So we'll stay on the same end of the floor. They're able to get it into Tiller. Tiller thinks about one. Instead gets it knocked away into the hands of Lewis, but she steals it right back. Oh, and we're going to get it over and back right there as Kootenai turns it over.
White.
Beck gets it inside. Hunter. Hunter once again up and good for the Miners. And it's 37-7 here with 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Tiller gets it to Offerman. Oh, off the hands that time of the Warriors, and it will be a turnover to the Miners. And back into the ball game is number 43, Kaya Taylor for the Miners, as Grace Hunter's going to take a seat. And here comes McKelvey Speck crossing the timeline. Over to House. House, good job getting into Taylor at the high post. Kick out back to House, wide open look, and oh, just off the mark, in and out. Kaya Taylor rips away the rebound. Nice offensive board. McKelvey Speck just off the mark. Rebound Tiller. So good little defensive stand there out of the Warriors that time. Offerman shoots one again deep just off the iron. Good rip away rebound that time by Tiller. Unable to find the mark. Ball bouncing around everywhere. I think the littlest player on the floor, Offerman. Great job by her to get in there and get dirty down low. Off the mark again is Tiller into the hands of Taylor. Miners got a chance to run once again. Here comes Lewis. Ileana Lewis. Oh, just off the mark on the layup. And the Warriors able to come away with the rebound. So back comes Kootenai now. Ileana Lewis trying to make up for that layup, playing some good defense. Offerman guarded by Speck. Miners playing a tough 2-3 defense tonight. Up top into the hands of Sarah Thought, or Tout, I believe, sorry. And there's Offerman. Bonds, Tiller. Tiller, nice pump fake. Gets the shot up off the iron. And House with the rebound. She's got her eyes up the floor, finds Speck. And up, oh, just off the mark, a little hard on the layup attempt. And we're gonna get another jump ball down low. This one should stay here with the Miners, and it does.
See ya.
Brittany Phillips back onto the floor for the Miners, as well as Macy Hemphill, number 34, getting back into the ball game as a couple of Miners will take a seat. Into Hemphill. Good pass down low to Kaya Taylor. Oh, off the mark again. Miners been a little hard on the last couple of layups. And Taylor's going to pick up a foul on the rebound. And it will be Kootenai basketball. And Tuesday Glessner are going to bring the ball across. The hands of Addington. Guarded by Hemphill tightly. Ileana Lewis playing some good defense. Oh, just got her hips a little bit too far into Addington there. Picks up the foul. The 5th personal on the Miners. And I think that's Lewis's first personal foul. Addington stops the dribble. Finds a teammate into the high post. Good defense by Taylor to tip that one away. But falls into the hands of Offerman once again to get the high post again. That's DeFort down in there. And stolen away by Phillips, and she's going to try to run. She's going to try to go coast to coast here. And she does. Up and good. 39-7. Miners able to find the bucket that time down the floor. They've been turned away the last couple trips. Addington with it now. She cast away from 3 off the iron into the hands of Speck, and the Miners got a chance to run once again off the long rebound. Lewis able to save it to Hemphill. And Hemphill, ooh. She's definitely been in the weight room after that shot. And hits the back wire, and that will go to the Warriors. A couple of substitutions into the ball game as Layla Burmeister, number 25, and number 23, Ellie Welch, will return back into the game, giving Speck and Hemphill a brief rest. Offerman with it now, trying to set things up. Ooh, Welch almost gets her hands on another one. And Sarah Tott with it now. Oh, she's going to put a little too much on it for Offerman, and that'll be another over and back. Oh, we got Miner basketball right here about midcourt. Welch going to set things up for the Miners. Miners doing a good job making sure to set the offense every play tonight. Nice down low pass to Taylor, unable to connect. Ball dancing around again. We're getting another jump. And that one's going to go to the Warriors. So 2:43 here to go in the second quarter. 39-7 lead for your Lady Miners. And Addington going to bring it across the timeline. Miners sticking in the 2-3 defense. Welch. Garden, believe that's Schilling. In and out, back to Offerman. Oh, good hands that time by Lewis. Almost comes away with a steal. Warriors trying to find some room and going to get a travel up at the top of the three-point line there and get the ball back to the Miners. 2:15 to play here in the first quarter, or excuse me, second quarter. Miners holding on to a nice lead. Welch, nice baseline jumper. Just a little too much hot sauce on that one. And it falls into the hands of Molly Phillips. Oh, and throws it into the back court for another turnover. And Lewis this time going to set the offense for the Miners. Guarded by Offerman. Brittany Phillips gets a nice look. Good seal out down low by Burmeister. There's another bucket. And that's going to make it 41-7 now. Tiller has the ball. Finds Offerman. A little bit better movement on offense out of Kootenai right now. Tiller with in the corner. Burmeister, hands up in good defensive position. As Marisa Schilling gets it over to Tiller once again. Schilling with it up top. She's going to cast away from 3. Not enough on it, but right into the hands of Phillips. The Miners a chance to run once again. Up to Welch. Nice look across court that time to Lewis. Oh, and the ball gets stuck on the rim. And that'll be a jump ball situation where the Miners are going to hang on to the ball. And good ups by the ref there. Going to get in that ball. Usually you got to go pick up an extra ball and knock it out, but looks like our ref can dunk tonight.
I mean, because we're taking fouls.
Well, it would be our. Yeah, it would be our.
Lewis with it up top. Pump fakes. Gets the ball tipped away. Oh, almost stolen away that time by Addington. Welch into Burmeister. Takes a nice dribble to the left. Good shot in the lane off the mark. Taylor working hard down low. And we'll get another jump ball. And that one should go
Was that last one
to the Warriors.
when it was stuck? Okay, then yeah.
You know what time that was? Okay, that's what I put too.
All right, Kootenai. Ooh, ball tipped away. Good hands again by Welch. Gets the steal, looks up to Lewis. Lewis running again, all alone. And up and good is Ileana Lewis. And that'll make it 43-7. I had a little trouble on the scoreboard there, trying to announce and do the scoreboard myself here tonight. It's a little tough. Off the Miners get a little sloppy with the basketball there. Turn it over here with 14 seconds to go here in the first half. Still holding on to a 43-7 lead. And Tiller's going to start the possession here for the Warriors, hoping to finish out on a high note with a made bucket. Offerman. Back to Tiller. 4 seconds to go. Kootenai's going to have to fire one up. They do. Tiller hooks one up. No good. And that's how your first half's going to end here. Lady Miners on top of the Kootenai Warriors, 43-7. We'll be back in about 10 minutes to bring you your second half action from Kirby Krulitz Court. And we're back here in the second half action. Miners with a big lead in this one, 43-7 here in the first half, led by some strong defensive play by the Miners. Lots of transition buckets. They seem to get in their hands on every single pass in this one. Oh, but the Miners turn it over here early. Good defense by the Warriors. Stolen back at that time by Lewis, and just loses her pivot foot there and gives it right back. Oh, a little bit of craziness here to start the second half. And then Kootenai looks to build off a better second quarter that they played and have a few more fall through the twine. Tiller with it, guarded by House. Able to get it inside to Addington. Almost loses it to Tiller. And Kootenai still trying to find something inside on this defense. Not a lot of movement out of them on offense right now. It's making it tough. Tipped away that time by Hendrick. And House finds her hands on another one. She's going to try to go coast to coast. And up and good is Jaden House. And that'll make it 45-7 here with 7 minutes to go here in the third. Offerman with it. Trying to find a hole in the zone. Thought gets it to Tiller. Tiller casts away from short range. And she's off the mark, just a little short on that opportunity. And we'll give the ball back to the Lady Miners. All right, House with it. Crosses the timeline. Guarded by Offerman. Finds Lewis. Good pass, good interior pass in there by the Miners. And just off the mark there was Grace Hunter. Just kind of turned around a little too quick and shot that one. Offerman trying to find an opening. Gets it back to Tiller. House applying lots of pressure up top of the zone. She does find a hole this time. Gets one off the iron and no good. Hemphill with the rebound. Looks up to Hunter. The posts are running the floor now. Hunter gets it in a little hard on the layup attempt. Nice job by Tia Hendrick to finish that play off. And it's 47-7 now. Diller fires it across to Offerman. Ileana Lewis really upping her defensive game tonight. And good job by Hemphill to apply some pressure as the Warriors lose it out of bounds. And substitution of the ball game as number 34 Molly Phillips comes back onto the floor for the Warriors. 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. Miners with a large lead. House thinks about one. Nice passing inside. Oh, Hunter off the mark once again as Phillips, Molly Phillips that is, gets the rebound. Diller and Offerman looking for any opening they can against the top of this zone. Diller casts one off, missed it. And House surveys defense for an opening, finds a nice little baseline jumper off the back iron. Rebound tipped around in the hands of Hunter. Hunter just can't find the bottom of the bucket on this end of the floor. And Tiller comes away with one. And House is going to get called for the reach from behind. And that'll be the first foul of the second half. As I need to reset the fouls on this one. And that's Jaden House's first personal foul, first team foul of the second half for the Miners. Addington gets the ball to Glessner. And Tiller's going to try to go baseline. Turned away by Grace Hunter. Just says, nope, you're not taking my baseline. And forces a turnover. Ileana Lewis playing a pretty good ball game here for the Miners. Seeing a little more playing time tonight. And she's playing really great defensively. Fight down low. And be a jump. And that'll go to Kootenai. Again, 47-7, 4:22 here to go in the third quarter. Miners putting everything together in this one. And we're getting ready for a line change here in just a moment. Ooh, thrown right into the hands of Grace Hunter in the right spot at the right time. House looking for an opening. Nobody's stopping her. She gets into the tooth of that defense and buries the short jumper. And it is 49-7. So this Miner defense is making things really tough on the Warriors, trying to find any opening they can. They haven't had many clean looks from anywhere tonight. This time they get one. Three-pointer just off the mark that time by Glessner. House looks up the floor. Great pass to Lewis. Just can't handle it. A little too much mustard on that one. And a full line shift here for the Miners as Brittany Phillips, McKelvey Speck, Kaya Taylor, Ellie Welch, and Layla Burmeister all come onto the floor. And they're going to stick in that 2-3 defense. Addington. Ooh, almost gets it stolen away by Welch. And Welch gets her hands on easily 15-20 passes a game, no matter who they play.
It's fun watching Ellie play. She's so aggressive.
She's got a really good understanding of how to play in the zone. And it's fun watching her every night. Phillips turns Warriors away on the baseline. And Addington loses her dribble up there, away from the basket, but does get it to her teammate Tiller. And Tiller stops her dribble again. Into the hands of Sarah Tout. Glessner finds Tiller. Good inside pass to the high post that time. Off the mark is Molly Phillips, but a good shot that time by the Warriors. Welch down to Burmeister. Burmeister thinks about one, and they're going to get her for a travel. She probably either should have went right up with that one. And substitution on the floor as Bella DeFort comes back in, number 14 for the Warriors. And Marissa Schilling's going to take a break. Or excuse me, that's Sarah Thought take a break. 2:23 here to go in this third quarter. Kootenai trying to find an opening. And Tiller finds one from three off the iron that time. That one was straight enough. Thought that one was going in. Burmeister corrals that rebound. The Miners run once again. Good hands that time by Speck to catch that one. But it's tipped away by the Warriors on the shot. And it will stay Miner basketball. Off the mark. Miners get their own rebound. Here is Welch just short. And fight down low. Might get a jump here. And we do. And it will stay Miner basketball. Maybe. And Welch to inbounds for the Miners. Finds Phillips. Phillips for three. Ooh, just off the mark, but good backside rebound that time by Burmeister. And they get it back to Burmeister. Just can't find it. Gets it up again off the mark. And finally rebounded that time by Tuesday Glessner. Glessner with it. Welch all over. Kootenai moving the ball a little bit better here now. Three-pointer off the mark. And Kaya Taylor gets it. Looks out. Good outlet pass to Welch. Cross court. McKelvey Speck. And, oh, they call her for a travel. Speck's had to make a couple of tough catches in transition. And showing really nice hands to corral in some of those passes. Just took one too many steps that time. And we got 1 minute here in the third quarter. 49-7 lead for the Miners. Scoring's kind of toned down a little bit this quarter. Kootenai still looking for their first bucket of the quarter. as Tiller steps on the baseline and turns it over. Welch finds in Taylor across to Burmeister. Burmeister kicks it back out. Speck casts away. Off the top of the backboard. Rebounded by Phillips. Off the front iron this time. Miners doing a great job of offensive rebounding this quarter. Speck again just off the mark. Kai Taylor saves it to Phillips. Phillips finds some room in the lane, and she's going to draw a foul. A good job by the Miners. I think they had 3 or 4 offensive rebounds on that possession. And they earned 2 shots at the line for Brittany Phillips. They get that last foul on number 10. That's Abby Tiller, her second foul of the ball game, as the first free throw is up and good. Making it 50 points now for the Miners. And she's up and good on the second. 51-7 now. Miners on top. 22 seconds here to go in the third quarter. Tiller, 18-footer, off the mark, into the hands of Phillips. Under 15 seconds to go here now. Miners pushing the ball. Phillips gets all the way into the lane. She drops down another one. 53-7 now. And Tiller just dribbles it out to end the quarter, and it's 53-7, Miners on top. Probably going to get a running clock here in the fourth quarter, so it could be a quick quarter. But the Miners playing all phases of basketball well tonight, and it's showing on the scoreboard. We'll be back in a minute. All right, and we're back here for the fourth quarter here from Kirby Crulis Court. Miners on top, 53-7. We're probably gonna have a running clock here for most of the, or for all of the fourth quarter. Once you get that 30-point lead, it automatically turns on. Tiller's off the mark. As you see down there, the band's down in the corner for the Wallace Miners. The band's finally back out. Mrs. Bogart's having, got our pep band started again here at Wallace High School, and it's great having that to add to the atmosphere here at the basketball games. I've really enjoyed listening to the band improve. They're right across my hallway. Every day in the morning I get to hear them play and improve, and I'm liking what I'm hearing out of the band. They're putting in a lot of hard work, and I listen to them here at the game, and it just gives great high school basketball atmosphere. Off the mark was Hemphill, shooting a rare three-pointer at her. Almost knocked it down. Get that fourth quarter change on the scoreboard there for you. And trying to do both at the same time is a little tough. Eliana Lewis now with the ball up top. Good handle, good kick out to Hemphill. Hemphill this time cashes one in. Nice shot, Hemphill. Macy Hemphill tickles the twine from deep. 56-7. Miners still sticking in that 2-3 zone. And they've been able to force a lot of turnovers out of this defense tonight. Deep shot that time out of Paige Offerman that time, just not quite enough on it. Kind of Seth Curry range. Or Steph Curry, excuse me, or Steph. You got two of them. House Mid-range J off the mark. Good offensive rebound that time. Just rolls out on Grace Hunter. She's fouled, going to shoot 2. And they get that foul on Bella DeFort. That'll be the 3rd team foul on the Warriors. 1st team foul on Bella DeFort. Off the mark on the first is Hunter. Substitution into the ball game, number 32, Marisha Schilling into the ball game for the Warriors. And Hunter's second attempt is up and off the back iron, but rebounded by Hemphill. Gets her own rebound again. This time finishes. That'll make it 58-7 here with about 5 minutes to go here in the quarter. And Addington resetting things for the Warriors. They get it down low to DeFort. Nice kick back to Addington. Addington shoots it off the mark. Excuse me, that was Glessner. Tuesday Glessner with the shot. Ileana Lewis, chance for a bucket. And just off the mark. Hunter rebounding hard down low. Good fight by the Miners down low. And I think that was Tia Hendrick with the bucket. And it makes it 60-7 as we get a timeout on the floor by the Miners. Probably a substitution timeout here. So we got timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a minute. And we're back, Kootenai basketball right now. 60-7, Miners with the lead. Under 4.5 minutes here to go in the ball game. Miners playing a pretty complete game here tonight. Right here before Christmas break. They get a little 2 weeks off from school anyways. I'm sure they'll still have plenty of basketball practice. As Ellie Welch forces a jump ball and gets that ball right back for the Miners. And Welch crossing the timeline. Nobody around McKelvey Speck. And off the iron. Good rebound that time by Kootenai, but she falls down. And we get another jump, but that ball will go to the Warriors. And Glessner now with it.
I think it might have just been quarter.
Gets it to Sarah Thout. Welch, another jump. We're getting several jump balls here, and this one will go back to the Miners. Just a little over 3 minutes here to go in this one. It's pretty much all wrapped up, but it's good to see both teams fighting hard the whole way through. Nice turnaround, little left hand there by Kaya Taylor. Makes it 62-7.
Yeah, I guess it's possible I made a mistake. I'm pretty sure I flipped it every time, but it's possible.
I don't know.
Glessner gets it inside, finds DeFort. Off the hands. Oh, just a little short on the shot attempt that time by the Warriors. Ball tipped around out of bounds, and it'll stay Kootenai basketball. Little box set here out of the Warriors. Able to get it in. Shots up that time by, I think that was Marissa Schilling off the mark. All tipped around. It will go the Miners' way. Welch finds Phillips. Phillips gets dices up the defense right into the lane, knocks one down. 64 points now for the Miners. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the ball game. Ball up top in the hands of Sarah Thought. Across to Phillips. Into the hands of Marissa Schilling now. Trying to set things up. Into DeFord at the high post. Good kick to the side there. Shot up by the, good offense that time by the Warriors. Just unable to connect on the shot. And it hit the back of the backboard and the wire up there, so it'll be minor ball. Phillips, Brittany Phillips that is. Fine spec just off her hands. Good fight for the ball. Stolen away by the Warriors. Good defense that time. And opportunistic is Ellie Welch that time. She can't finish on the layup, but Burmeister will do it for her. And the Miners connect again. 66-7 here with a minute to go in the fourth. Good pass inside of DeFort. Off the mark. Rebounded by Phillips. Transition chance again for the Miners here. McKelvey Speck up off the mark. Rebounded by Welch, and she'll finish this time for the Miners. 40 seconds to go now. Good hands again by Welch. Seems to get her hand on at least 100 passes a game, it feels like. And under 20 ticks now, the Miners. See if they'll slow things up. Probably just continue to work on things. And Kaya Taylor goes up and finishes 70 points in the ball game for the Miners. Probably a new season high. DeFort blocked that time by Taylor. And that's how that one's going to end. The Miners using all 6, 8, 12 cylinders tonight in that engine. And winning handily 70-7 over the Kootenai Warriors. So great job out of Coach Farkas and the Lady Miners tonight as they played great defense throughout. I don't think they gave up a point in the second half. You don't see that much in high school basketball, so great job, great effort by the Miners tonight before they head out to Christmas break. Another shout out to that great Wallace High School band, as hopefully we get to hear them a little bit as we have a little send-off. I'm Jared Young here with Channel 3 Sports. Join us for our boys ball game after this at 7 o'clock. We'll have a different stream, so check Channel 3 Sports Silver Valley on YouTube if you want to watch the game. Also, to watch the boys, I'm Jared Young, Channel 3 here at Kirby